Good morning, everyone. My name is Cédric Meffray, and I am the co-founder and general manager for the brand Matières Premières. First of all, the brand name needs to communicate an idea. If you call your brand like Aurélien Guichard brand or Cédric Meffray brand, it doesn't make any sense. So we decided to find a name that reflects our philosophy and our brand DNA. And we thought, even if it's a French name, Matières Premières, not easy to pronounce, we thought it was a good way. It's also, I think, a way to give some modernity to the fragrance industry, because Matières Premières is kind of a concept name, and we thought it was quite bolded to use this name for our brand. We named the brand Matières Premières, which means raw material. So it pays a great tribute to the raw materials, of course. We have also the word première, which means premium, which means prime. The clients, the consumers, they can really feel the beautiful texture of the ingredients that we think was lost a bit around the years. So we start to think about the rose, then Aurélien start to think about planting also some tuberoses. And so looking at those, I would say, flower growing, we thought, okay, there is something that we need to talk about. It's the beauty of the raw material. And this is why we have decided to launch our own brand, not only the one that we produce ourselves, rose, tuberose, and next year we will be also producing some lavenders, but also when we source all around the world. So we are sourcing the saffron in Greece, the vanilla in Madagascar, we are sourcing the sandalwood in Australia, etc., etc. And I think in one sentence, we can say that we turn one ingredient into a fragrance. With Caius and Aurélien, we know each other for 20 years. We are friends from the fragrance industry, so we've been working together, first of all at LVMH in the 2000 something, back in the time, and we remained friends all around the way. Since our career, we changed some positions, but we always became friends, and I think we were inspired by the same philosophy, which was trying to creating very qualitative fragrance. So in 2015, Aurélien started to plant roses in his family property, and then we were looking at those flowers growing, roses, and we thought there is something beautiful about it, something almost magical, you know. You see the flower growing and you think that, okay, those beautiful scents, in today's perfumery, you don't really find it. A partnership, it's more a friendship. We know each other for 20 years. Of course, we respect each other. We trust each other also, and I think it's very important, the trust in this kind of creative process. And I think with Caius and Aurélien, we create a kind of a triangle. So of course we are friends, but we are not always aligned. We are not always agree. I have my opinion, Caius also has opinion. Aurélien, the creator, also has his opinion. So when we want to take a decision or to move forward, or for example, when we decide to launch a fragrance, we have to make sure that the three of us are very much aligned. And if someone is not agree, then we have to fight with arguments to finally get a compromise. Well, I think the biggest challenge was at the very beginning because we knew we had something nice in our hand. So the first challenge was to convince retailers, department stores, distributors. In 2019, we were, of course, nobody knew us, but we took some time to prepare and to go to see the retailers. So we first went to see Harrods in the UK, and they give us a chance to be on a small counter for a 6 months period. And today I think the challenge is to always come with something new. With vanilla powder, we try to come with something new. With crystal saffron, we try to create a new saffron. Radical rose is a kind of a new rose. And for the next year lavender project, we try to surprise the world with our lavender. Because everybody knows the smell of a lavender, but the lavender by Matières Premières, we try to come up with something surprising. So that's the challenge. At Matières Premières, we don't believe in regional taste or market trends. So at Matières Premières, a different route. Usually it's either Aurélien or ourselves that we are discussing about one ingredient. Some of them are very famous, like a rose, a jasmine, a vanilla, a saffron. Everybody knows how it smells. So it's not only the olfactive qualities, it's also the way that people are harvesting it. Okay, the ethical, the fair trade program. Sometimes they are organic. So we try to get the best out of it. And then Aurélien start to work around these ingredients. So we go step by step. From the very beginning to the end. So, of course, it's easier when you control because there is less chance to have mistake or to have production problems. There is no other way to do fragrance today. If you want to make a beautiful work and if you want to create nice fragrance, the more you control the different steps, the better it is. The fragrance category is growing. So for us, it's very important. Having children is something greater in life, but I think it's also important to separate your family and your professional life. And I have to say that for us, with Caius and Aurélien, we are all fathers, the three of us, and we find a very good balance between our workload and our time with family. So in that moment, I'm very happy and very satisfied with the balance of the two. I can find some time for my family, where even though this week I'm traveling to Korea, I have to leave my family alone, but we find a good balance between our work and our family. So yeah, that's probably the best years of our life that we're in. Dear Korean people, I'm very happy to be in Seoul and to present and to launch Matières Premières, the new fragrance brand. And I hope you can join me and see our interview on WWD Korea.